In this quick tip video, I'm going to show you how to use the node editing tools to help with alignment of your text when using the Align Path Text tool in Lightburn. So let's just jump right into it. Here we go. So we're in Lightburn. I've got 4 different shapes: a square, an ellipse, an octagon, and a pentagon, and 4 text blocks, same text. So the issue is, and this is a really great tool that Lightburn has, is you can click on a shape, shift click on your text, right click, and choose Apply Path to Text. And now the text follows your shape around. But this is really not where I wanted the text to be. I really wanted the text to be top center of my square. In fact, let's make the square a little bit bigger so we can get a better view of how it works out. Okay, so if we do that, now if I take and go to Align Left, well, it puts it on the top, because what I wanted was top center. It puts it on the top, but it's not centered. And I could, add some spaces in here or something like that to try and make it centered. But if I ever change the text, it's going to mess it up. So there's a better way to do it. Let's go back. We try right. That runs around the other side. That's not where you want either. So let's put it back to middle. And let's get into showing you how to solve this problem. So first thing, we right click on our shape, convert to path, because it has to be a path for this to work. Now we choose our node editing tool and we click on our shape. And you see this green box here? That is the starting point of the shape. So if you look, that is directly across from where our text is. So we really want our starting point to be down here, dead center. Well, how do we make that happen? Well, we hover over the bottom line and just click the M key on our keyboard, and that adds a node right in the center of this line, in the middle. So now we hover over that and hit the B, which breaks it. That moved the starting point from this corner down to dead center here, and we take it off and let it snap back together, and now it's a closed shape again, so we can use it in whatever form we need it to. So let's show you this on some other items. We're going to have to click the select tool. We're going to select those, right click, convert to path, and I'm going to do it on this one as well, convert to path. Okay, so now on our ellipse, same thing. Click, shift click, right click, apply path to text, and there again, it's down here on the far right side. Looks all kind of wonky. So we take our node edit tools, click on our shape, and see there's our starting point. Now with the circle tool, and the way it works, these 2 nodes are directly above each other in the center. So we don't need to add a node. We just need to hover over this one and click the B key. And now that broke it. And we can pull it apart and put it back together. Maybe. Okay, stop. There we go. So now we have a closed shape again. And if you want to do some weird things with it, you can shift it around this way or that way, especially if your shape that you're applying it to is a toolpath that won't be seen. You can do all sorts of neat things with it. But we're just going to put it back where it was, to center. Okay. Now let's try an octagon. Same thing. Shift, click, and use the select tool. Apply path to text. Okay. There again, that's off. Look at the node. Our starting node is down here in the bottom corner. Now what I've found, let me move this up, is when I go in the middle here, if I do that and break it, it doesn't change. It broke the shape, but it did not move the starting point. I don't know why it does this. Let's undo both of those. But if I do this, if I move the starting point here and hit break there, it moves. Drag it back together. Now if I go in here and do it, now it puts it where I wanted it. I don't know what the theory is behind it, why it does that. But one issue with going around a shape like this, you can see too that the letters are all weird and wonky, and there's not a lot you can do with that. We could double click on it, open it up, and maybe add a space in there. That would help that a little bit, but now this over here doesn't look right. That's one way of handling it. It doesn't look good. But, this may not be the best example. But I'm just showing you the hows, and you can figure out the what you want to do on your own. So, last one here with the pentagon. Same thing, right click, apply path to text. Click off. Node editing tools. We'll zoom in again. And same thing with this, because we used hexagon tool. If I go in the middle, so you put the node and hit B, it breaks it, but it does not move to start point. So we'll come over here, B, connect that back together. Now we can come back here, M, B, and it works. So if you know why the node editor works this way when using the polygon tool, why the starting point doesn't change when you hit break shape the first time, let me know in the comments. I really want to know. I'd like to figure this out. And if you happen to have a better way of doing this whole process, let's get a dialogue going, you know? So leave a comment for me. Like the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I want to keep making these Lightburn tips and tricks for you. So until I see you next time.